Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has certainly been a very long time, and on purpose by the way, since we've all gathered round to do a woke TikTok reaction, but yeah, I think I'm just about ready now, once again, to sit in this chair and witness madness, craziness, insanity, whatever you want to call it, over and over and over again, for the next, I don't know, 10 minutes or so, and let's be real about something here, 5 minutes is enough to erode somebody's brain cells, so yeah. This is going to be a very interesting video, that is for sure, but before we get into it and take a look at some, well, strange things, let's just put it that way, if you could, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys, by the way, so much for 70k, I appreciate it more than you can imagine. Turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video, follow my socials down below in the description, and ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Yeah, that was a bit dramatic, wasn't it? Anyway, let's continue.
I just made pronoun bracelets, and I would like to explain them. This one stands for he, him, so green and blue, more masculine colors, I guess. This one stands for she, her, so pink and purple, more feminine colors. And then this one stands for they, them, and it's yellow and orange, which are like gender-neutral colors. When I wear this one, it means that I just go by they, them. When I wear these two together, it means I go by she, them. When I wear these together, it means I go by he, them. When I wear all of them, it means that I go by all pronouns. And when I wear these together, it means that I go by she, him. I'm gonna wear them all right now because I go by all pronouns right now. My pronoun, preference has changed 3 times today.
Well, I just want to say on behalf of everybody, we are so proud of you. Just imagine for a second, you know, you meet an individual like this, thoughts and prayers are with you, and 1 minute they're wearing a she/her pronoun bracelet. They go away for 30 seconds and then they come back and suddenly it's a he/him pronoun bracelet. But you call her a she, you've just committed a hate crime in somebody's eyes. That just proves how stupid all of this is. Pronoun bracelets. Ah, boy.
The flag doesn't offend me. The American flag scares me. To me, waving the American flag is the equivalent of declaring yourself a KKK member or a Proud Boys or whatever. It just indicates that you are white supremacist. It indicates that you are a settler, colonial piece of shit. Sorry. Not sorry. If you fly the US flag, you are ideologically a settler, colonial piece of shit and a colonizer.
You know what I don't understand about these people we see in these videos, you know, saying that the flag is this, is that, people shouldn't wave it around. If you hate it so much, why don't you just leave? Oh, it's almost like that's too much of a simple solution, but they never leave. It's very odd, isn't it? It's almost like it's easier to be a victim in a comfortable country and complain about everything. Look, waving the flag around doesn't mean you're some sort of buzzword. It's actually amazing. Being patriotic about your country is a great thing, no matter what these woke leftist liberals say, and more people should do it. We all know that. I only wish I had a flag to wave around right now.
As a fat person, I often dread medical appointments because of blatant medical fat phobia. The last OB appointment I went to, the provider blamed everything on my weight and told me that I needed to go on a medication that made me feel really terrible. This OB appointment that I just went to, I've been dreading, and the provider was amazing. She asked me what my pronouns are. She asked me about my name. She made me feel super comfortable.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble, and I don't want to be in big trouble.
You know, something's really wrong when people out there care more about somebody asking them about their pronouns than telling them you need to do X, Y, Z to get healthier. That's what they seem to care more about. Oh, they asked what my pronouns were and this and that. That's all I'm going to say about that one.
If I speak, I am in big trouble.
30,000 is not enough. Point, because what does it matter if we have to wait another week for a hospital visit, or if our class sizes are slightly bigger, or if our city is slightly fuller?
So some of you may not know what that was about. That is a Labour MP, so in the UK that is the leftist side of things. In that speech she said, you know, if we allow more and more people to come in and hospital times are longer, classrooms are fuller, why does that matter? You know, we should reach saturation point. Now, who just won the UK general election? Labour. Yeah, so before we carry on, if you could, pray for this country. We're gonna need it.
I'm here enjoying a nice day at the beach with my kids, and I turn around, I got these flags planted here on the beach by these MAGA. Listen, this is all America. We know you didn't storm the beaches to stake out your territory on the beach. This isn't the moon. I get it. This is America. But I'm sick of my flag being represented by white nationalist trash on a goddamn beach. Go yourselves.
Man, people out there really don't like the flag, do they? I find that so bizarre, and it triggers people apparently so much now. They get their phones out and they start recording, they're swearing, oh my day, blah, blah, blah. Grow up.
I got misgendered last night in a brand new way I didn't know possible, and we need to talk about it. Getting misgendered when you're by yourself sucks. Some days when it happens, you're just like, oof, that sucks. I'm probably gonna think about that all afternoon. And sometimes it sends you down a rabbit hole in your own brain. Damn, was it the clothes I was wearing? Should I have tried harder to present differently? Was it my voice?
I mean, everything's normal there, isn't it? Perfectly normal. As I said, everything's perfectly normal, right? Right? I mean, look, this is what happens with both of those clips, by the way, when people take how they identify to a whole different level. I don't really know with that second clip why they're barking. You know, there's a thing out there called an asteroid end. I think I'm ready.
When I think of J.K. Rowling, I just get very, very sad. You know, the TERFs and her followers just want me dead, right? So they don't get it. Well, don't take my word for it. This is Daniel Radcliffe in a recent interview. Quote, "It makes me really sad, ultimately, because I do look at the person that I met, the times that we met, and the books that she wrote, and the world that she created, and all of that is to me so deeply empathetic." And I agree. I would even go so far as to call the worlds of Harry Potter brilliant. And I also personally admire her for speaking out about being a survivor. And so it's really sad that she is consumed by this incredibly deep, made-up bigotry. You know, this made-up narrative that causes her to be an obsessed 24/7.
What's made up about what she talks about, by the way? I'm genuinely wondering. Strange.
Person caught up in bigotry. It's like an uncle on Facebook or whatever that's just consumed by this untrue, hateful narrative. And I honestly empathize with Harry Potter fans who are going through that grieving process. And sometimes when someone becomes a complete and utter, total, hateful bigot, you need to let that person go. And it's very sad.
I mean, look, if you're grieving over something like this, you simply cannot believe J.K. Rowling is now standing up for the truth, reality, common sense when it comes to gender ideology. Yeah, I think you need help. But once again, you heard the buzzwords come out from Jeffrey Marsh when he was talking about J.K. Rowling and people who think the same things as her, hateful bigots, whatever else he said. I kind of lost interest halfway through, I'm not going to lie, but this is what people do. Like Jeffrey Marsh, they try and use these buzzwords to try and make people like J.K. Rowling seem like they're really bad for talking about these issues. They don't want people talking about how men identifying as women does impact women, their safe spaces, private spaces, jails, sports, the list goes on. You're not allowed to talk about that. And if you do talk about it, you get videos constantly from Jeffrey Marsh, you're this, you're that. That's how much they don't want people speaking up. But it's not working as much as it used to, clearly, because now there is a massive pushback against all this woke insanity. People are realizing how it affects society as a whole, and they want it to stop.
I just had one of the worst experiences of my life. I decided to go out today for the first time as a woman without makeup. I didn't feel like putting any of it on, having to deal with it. And people were so nasty and mean to me. They were making snide little comments. They were snickering behind my back. And when I went to use the restroom, there was a woman and her daughter, and the woman cursed at me before she stormed out of the restroom. It was the worst experience of my life, and I don't want anyone else to have to go through that.
Isn't this the guy that's supposedly trolling at the minute? He's doing a Days of Girlhood thing, and he's trying to point out how crazy all of this is. I think that's the same guy. If he's actually not trolling and all of this is true, and he's actually being serious with it all, I'm hoping it isn't. I'm hoping it's just the guy trolling. But it wouldn't surprise me if it was serious, and if it is serious, we have a full-grown dude with tattoos everywhere, body hair, wearing a dress, and apparently going into a woman's restroom. This is why I hope he's trolling. I really do. But I think that's enough insanity for one day. Don't you? Yeah, I think so too. That was enough for me anyway. If you have enjoyed, make sure to leave a like rating. If you're new, hit that subscribe button, turn on bell notifications so you never miss a video, comment on this video, share this video, follow my socials down below in the description. But until next time, it has been your host JD. Have a great day, stay safe, and I'm out. Peace.